Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge has rebuked Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivakumar over the comment of the Shakti scheme. The scheme was a part of the Congress's 5 guarantees in Karnataka, and Kharge said that he has made promises in Maharashtra on the basis of the 5 guarantees in Karnataka and slammed DKS for giving BJP a chance to come at them. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, who was a part of the press conference, had to clarify that no scheme will be taken back. Kharge has claimed that he has warned Maharashtra unit against making guarantees they can't implement and bring the state towards bankruptcy. So is Congress having to bear the brunt of the freebies and guarantees announced? Will this have an impact on the elections in Maharashtra? Meanwhile, BJP spokesperson Pradeep Bhandari has reacted to Kharge's remarks. Let's now listen in.
Mallikarjun Kharge has exposed Rahul Gandhi's fake guarantee model. Mr. Kharge has said that Rahul Gandhi's entire guarantee model is nothing but a farce. This is why he is asking the Karnataka government not to give guarantees beyond the budget, which tells you that the Congress party knows that if it promises and delivers on its guarantee model, the only result of it will be an absolutely fiscally dire situation for the state. A day back, DK Shivakumar was speaking about rolling back the Shakti scheme and limiting the beneficiaries of the Shakti scheme. Months back, the Grah Lakshmi scheme beneficiaries were going around the Congress party asking for the benefits of the scheme. It's clear that the Congress party is anti-people of Karnataka. The only thing which the Congress party can do well is corruption, corruption and corruption. Rahul Gandhi only believes in lies and falsehood. This is why he promises moons but delivers nothing.
Now joining me live on the broadcast is my colleague Anand Singh. Anand, what happens to be in fact is a situation of worry for the Congress, where DKS has in fact in the recent been slammed. Confusion was seen in the press conference of Karnataka Congress. Kindly break it down for the benefit of our viewers watching us at this point of time of what's happening in Karnataka as far as Kharge's comments are concerned, and how much of it is in fact going to be disadvantageous for the Congress in Maharashtra going further.
Yeah, look, Simran, the Congress had already announced 5 guarantees in Karnataka last year, just ahead of the crucial assembly elections over there. And we have seen that how after winning the elections over there in Karnataka, Congress has to face some hurdles in implementing the free ration scheme. And similarly, once the Shakti Yojana was implemented in Karnataka, DK Shivakumar, who is also the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, he mentioned that he will be having a review of the Shakti scheme there, which provides free bus travel to all the women across the state. So on this, Siddaramaiah and even Kharge has rebuked the claims of DK Shivakumar, as Siddaramaiah mentioned that there will be no review and this scheme will keep on going. Whereas Mallikarjun Kharge suggested that the party must consider each and every promises and guarantees that it wants to provide to the people of other states, like in Maharashtra, where the Congress will be going into polls along with its alliance partners of MVA, Mahavikas Aghadi, and that consists of the Shiv Sena, Uddhav Thackeray-led faction, and also of the NCP led by Sharad Pawar. So Kharge suggested that before announcing 5, 6, 10 or 20 guarantees in the state, it must consider the financial situation of the state, so that once the promises which are made in its guarantee cards that needs to be implemented, looking at the current financial situation of the state, so that once the government is formed and if it fails on delivering on those guarantees, then a situation will arise when the people will go away from the party and the state government, and the party has to remain in exile for next 5 or 10 years, as it will bring a bad repute to it because it won't be fulfilling the promises and it only announced the guarantees to woo the voters just ahead of the crucial assembly election. So it's a suggestion that Mallikarjun Kharge, who is the Congress president and also the leader of opposition in Rajya Sabha, we want the leaders of the party that before making any such announcement, they need to consider the financial health of the state, so that any wrong step is not taken, and whatever the party promises, it can be delivered after forming the government over there. So clearly there is a clash going on discussion going on in the Congress, and now the BJP has started taking a swipe and pot shot at the Congress party of failing to deliver on the guarantee. Similarly, we have seen the situation in Himachal Pradesh, where the Congress had earlier promised rupees 1,500 per woman in the state, aged between 18 to 60. So there also the state government has to face some financial issue, and then it has then Prime Minister Narendra Modi and even several of the top BJP leaders slammed the Congress of not fulfilling the guarantee. So taking a few learning lessons from the past experiences, Mallikarjun Kharge has now suggested that financial position and condition of the state must be taken into consideration before making any such guarantee. Back to you, Simran.
All right, Anand, thank you for putting this in perspective for the benefit of our viewers of, in fact, why the Congress Supremo Mallikarjun Kharge has, in fact, pulled up the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka. While joining me right now on the broadcast is Rajya Sabha Congress MP Nasir Hussain. Sir, very good morning to you and thank you for speaking to NewsX. Mr. Hussain, at this point of time, it is indeed a little embarrassing, I believe, for the Congress to have been clarifying that what exactly Congress Supremos Mallikarjun Kharge's guarantees remark means for DKS. And in fact, this is very important to see that how much of impact this is going to have for Congress in Maharashtra.
See, I have gone through his remark yesterday, and Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, Honorable Congress President, was talking to his own partyman. He said that all the guarantees in Karnataka need to be implemented properly. He says that whenever we discuss election strategy, whenever we discuss the promises to be made in an election-going state, we do mention Karnataka. We do take Karnataka as a case study. People in Karnataka and Telangana voted us. Apart from all other things, guarantees were also one of the important factors why they voted for us. So he tried to remind them that the success of guarantee is very, very important. And he was also telling that in the states where we are going to polls now and even later on, the discussion is that we need to take into account the financial health of that particular state before announcing the guarantees, which is, I think, absolutely necessary, because we cannot go on announcing a large number of guarantees just to win the election. We need to win the election. That is fine. We need to take care of the poorest of the poor in any state. That is also that is also fine, because any democratic state necessarily should be a welfare state, and the welfare state should take care of the poorest of the poor in that particular state. But at the same time, the money has to come from the local budget, that is the state's budget. The money has to come from the local finances. So the financial health has to be taken into consideration before announcing the guarantees. That's what he said. And he tried to tell them that here in Karnataka, we had calculated our budget, we have calculated our finances, we have calculated our future revenue growth, and then had announced guarantees. So the guarantees must be implemented in full, and the guarantees must be implemented properly and efficiently. That was what he tried to say. I think there's nothing wrong in that. Having a discussion with his own partyman, and especially people those are there in the government, trying to tell them not to falter on the guarantees, because this is what we have promised to the people of Karnataka. And
Mr. Hussain, as you are saying that, in fact, you feel this is correct to have pointed out the learnings from the mistake, but how would you like to respond to what your, in fact, opposition has been saying, that this pulling up of the DKS by the Congress Supremo Mallikarjun Kharge is only exposing the fake guarantees, as they say, of Rahul Gandhi, and in fact saying that the Karnataka government of Congress is anti-people? How exactly is this now as the basis of response that you can reply to?
See, I want to make 3 points here. Point number one is that Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge was not pulling up anyone. He was on a occasion, he was only trying to remind them that the guarantees need to be implemented efficiently, because Karnataka is a case study for not only for Congress party but also for the other parties, across the country. So you need to implement it fully and efficiently. One. Two, I am not saying we are learning from our experience. It is, in fact, it is Karnataka election which showed the way that certain basic amenities need to be given to the poor people. Certain basic support system has to be created for the poorest of the poor people in the country. So that is one case study. And the third point I want to make is Karnataka, Himachal, and Telangana. We have been largely successful in implementing guarantees, and then because we are successful here because we had calculated our budget, calculated our finances. We knew how much revenue would be coming in the next 5 years, how much can be spared for the this kind of guarantees, and how much can be spared for the infrastructure development. We had calculated it properly. So when we are taking care of large number of poor people in the state, how can this government be anti-people?
All right, Mr. Hussain. In fact, what you're saying at this point of time is only reinforcing that the Congress has tried to portray as a picture, but what remains to be the impact on ground is going to be the outcome which we can see in the final days in the run-up to the Maharashtra elections. Also, thank you for speaking to us. Right now, joining us on the broadcast as well is BJP spokesperson Krishna Sagar Rao as well. Mr. Rao, in fact, you know how the Congress show of clarifying on the names of the guarantees, especially the 5 guarantees, has come out is not so advantageous given the fact that Maharashtra elections are just around the corner. How do you see, in fact, the BJP perceive this Shakti scheme of free bus travel for women, in fact, and the Congress's pulling up of the DKS at this point of time?
Simran, Mr. Nasir was trying to justify the, something which cannot be justified. And Mr. Kharge was giving a class on economics where the Congress party has miserably failed. So the class of economics and the test which they had gone through in Karnataka, which they thought was successful, has become a zero-sum game. Now, the sadness is with the people of Karnataka who has trusted these folks who gave fake guarantee. Actually, the word guarantee has lost its credibility now. And when it is added to prefix to Rahul Gandhi, who doesn't have credibility, now it's again, as I said, it has become a zero. The guarantees, nobody will even trust the word guarantee anymore. I mean, why would they not understand? I mean, these are not Aam Aadmi Party. This is not a new party. This is a 100-year-old party. Don't they understand the finances of a state before giving a guarantee? And today, Mr. Nasir is talking about budget has justified the guarantees. If it has justified the guarantees, why are you getting off that Shakti guarantee? Why are you trying to escape? Why are you trying to extricate out of the mess you have got into? And you don't have money for anything else. Now, these guarantees have become a template for them. They tried to do it in Haryana. They're not trusted. Now, they tried to do it in Telangana. They got lucky. And in Telangana, now they are bankrupt, as Mr. Kharge himself said. So these guarantees are bankrupting states because these people don't have a plan. If you are failing to plan, you are planning to fail. That's what exactly Congress does. So Bharatiya Janata Party condemns this kind of, it is not financial bureaucracy. I mean, it's not financial bankruptcy, rather. It is the intellectual bankruptcy of Congress and the frustration and fakery to win at any cost is costing the state's exchequer. It is also costing the fate of the voters who vote for this party. This party is an intellectually bankrupt party. It is completely governance-wise bankrupt party. It cannot run any government in this country anymore.
Mr. Rao, how do you in fact look at that the guarantee model given the state of affairs in Karnataka at this point of time, where questions are in fact asked rather to DKS about the kind of present status of the Karnataka Congress in the state? How do you feel the guarantee model to be also implementing in Maharashtra, given Congress is banking high on that vote share as well? How do you view the guarantee model right now working well for the Congress or not?
it will miserably fail in Maharashtra. Because the Maharashtrian voters are going to see how it has failed in Karnataka and how it has failed in Telangana, how the mandate itself, the plan itself failed in Haryana to yield votes. Why would Maharashtra voters, I think they are very well informed voters, why would they vote for Congress out of all, or Congress coalition? They will not. So these people will get defeated badly. I think, as I said earlier, Congress party is left with no brains to run a government because they are desperate. And in desperation, you take extreme measures. So extreme situations demand extreme measures. The extreme measure is they want to go socialist. Now, Bharatiya Janata Party is not against welfare, but it has to be matched with development. There has to be an equilibrium. We are a capitalist country apart from being a welfare nation. So we have to be careful in how you manage your state finances, how you manage your budget, and how do you cater to promises which you make to gullible voters who vote on the basis of what you say. In Telangana, CM Revant Reddy, just before he became the CM, has actually promised that he would give 1 tula of gold to every woman. Can you believe that? I mean, what kind of law is this? 1 tula of gold. Now he is unable to give even 2,000 rupees, which he has promised for every woman every month.
All right.
Now,
Mr.
these
Krishna
kind of
Sagar Rao,
promises.
thank you for speaking to NewsX and giving us your time. Also, right now, joining me live on the broadcast is BJP spokesperson Pradeep Bhandari. So, thank you for speaking to us. In fact, at this point of time, how do you view this entire controversy breaking out, Mr. Bhandari, given that Congress's, in fact, roadmap to in the run-up of every election is ensuring the guarantees? And what seems to have happened in Karnataka with the Deputy Chief Minister after advice has been given from the Congress's Supremo is only something that the party is being more careful and cautious, in fact, over.
Exposed Rahul Gandhi, and Mr. Kharge has implied that whatever Rahul Gandhi promises in the elections to the voters is nothing but a big farce and is full of falsehood. The reason Mr. Kharge had to give this statement publicly and to inform and advise the Karnataka government on the same is because he knows that whatever Rahul Gandhi's promises were in Karnataka could not be implemented on the ground. If you recall, a day back, Mr. DK Shivakumar spoke about restricting the Shakti scheme that the Congress party promised, where every woman was given an opportunity to travel free bus travel across the state. 3 months back, the Grah Lakshmi Yojana beneficiary in Karnataka were parading and moving around the state government offices where their benefit did not reach their account and at the right time. So all of this only points to one thing, that the Congress party does not delivers what it promises, and Rahul only promises for petty electoral benefits. This is why since 2011 the Congress party has not repeated a single state government, because once the people can believe in the Congress party, but they know when they experience the Congress's government, they never want it again.
Mr. Bhandari, also when you're speaking about how the Congress has failed to in fact reinforce the control in the state, but at the same time when we were speaking, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi made the focus of one nation, one election, while we are at it, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge also dismissed that the initiative is impossible without the consensus in the parliament.
Well, it is the same Congress party which said that abrogation of Article 370 was impossible. It is the same Congress party which said that getting a GST is impossible. So we believe in passing anything democratically, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi does not bring in any step for political benefits. He brings it because it is in the interest of the nation. Mr. Kharge should answer, why did Mr. Nehru conduct elections since after India got independence as one nation, one election? That is what the spirit of the constitution makers is. So we will pass the spirit of the constitution makers democratically, taking on board all possible stakeholders, obviously through the will of the parliament.
Mr. Bhandari, before I let you go, in fact, one quick point about how do you view this entire controversy over the guarantee state for the Congresses going in the Maharashtra elections?
Well, Maharaj, if you recall and remember, many Congress spokespersons, and in particular the LOP of Congress, Mr. Vijay Vetekar, had categorically said that if their party comes into power, the Ladki Behna Yojana benefits will be taken back. Congress party knows that it does not have the capacity in governance to deliver what it promises. Statement of Mr. Kharge will have a deep impact in Maharashtra, because people in Maharashtra will know when the Congress will release its manifesto, it is nothing but promises which cannot be delivered.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.